You so smart, girl. Look at you. He's so smart. Bet she would have gone to the throat. We about to play, girl.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season all fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. quick completion on the out. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. Pulls it, fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, You don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows, defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big eye.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, LSU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Well, the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is well within field goal range. But that earlier miss could have influenced this decision. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Clemson, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The DBs will back off a bit. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Gus Meyer. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Moore. He's loose. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pulls it in. It's Randall. Oh, out of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Flips it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tiger. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. half of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
It's so important when his safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, the best.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Going for it all. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Lots of running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
First down for the offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Van Buren. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Snap it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Haynes. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Get it out on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Makes the catch. It's Randall. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like it.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Using his legs, it's Durham. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Moore.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Wide open spaces. They get this sophomore on the ground. continues to make plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man out of the backfield. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This kicker has missed his only attempt and desperately needs this one for the game. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. Absolutely perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. What a show both of these teams put